It's going to 1,000. I mean, so you had a Morgan Stanley raised Micron Technology price target to 450 this morning from 350. You had UBS reiterating a price target of 450. And Micron got on the call this morning. They got on the horn and basically guided that they're going to be in supply crunch through the rest of 2026 just to barely fulfill those orders. And they're like 3 years out as far as other orders. I mean, this sector is going to keep on going higher. This feels like to me. No, let me give you a basic economics lesson.
Okay.
It's called supply and demand, okay? And this is a supply and demand line, okay? So as we dwindle in supply and demand raises, price goes higher, okay? This is what the chart says. See this big pink line right here? This is your move to 1,000. You have a protracted bull trend with one threatening sort of climactic top that got quickly taken out, a twave corrective on lower volume. There's nothing about this that tells me that SNDK is going lower. So I am listening to the chart, but as a trader, I give myself permission to also use common sense. You could even hold the 5 SMA down for 4 days. You're already triggering a buy setup, and they haven't even tested the daily 21 yet. Bitcoin is a liquidity indicator. Okay, it's not something. It's something you can trade at times. In my opinion, it's a great hedge against making money and prosperity and psychological well-being. But you can trade it. Okay, this is October 10th. Okay, this is the Trump tweet of death. Okay, this is when the great concerns about liquidity at the private equity level, at the central banking level, and at the regional and large banking level began. Bitcoin is not going to rally until those concerns abate. Okay, when there's lots of easy free money, Bitcoin rallies. When you have liquidity concerns, debt concerns, okay, like we're on the cusp, on the edge of the yen the yen carryover trade being done. Okay, we're on the edge of a massive like expunging and like mass like catastrophic failure of an entire set of private equity funds in the United States. We're going to have a credit crunch at some point. No institution in their right mind is going to be buying Bitcoin right now. It's not going to happen. This is going to be a very unsteady and difficult trade until liquidity concerns are abated. And I'm going to go to my grave saying that. I mean, I literally texted my co-moderator when Bitcoin cracked 63,000. I said, tie me to the chair. Do not let me buy Bitcoin here, because like I was really concerned that this was going to happen. You're gonna flag at this primary. This red line is a primary point of control, like a very highly traded level, and they can't hold. They can't seem to hold the level, and it's because the macroeconomic environment is a massive headwind for such a speculative trade, and that's because you're trading an indicator, not a real asset. That's just my opinion.